Hey guys, welcome to Focus. I hope everyone is staying focused. My name is Luis Perez, and we have Jacob Rodriguez. We are here today with episode number 5, still rolling, still keeping it consistent. And we're probably going to, no, this is going to stay consistent because this is literally what we do.
It's our routine, man.
Yeah,
It's our
this
routine.
is built in, brother.
Mondays and Tuesdays always suck in the industry, so we're gonna make it fun. You know.
Yeah. And
Monday's a new episode. Tuesday's a new recording day.
Hell yeah, and it's an important day of the week because it's the beginning of the week, and we have to, get prepared mentally and physically, and hopefully everyone's going to the gym and staying healthy and, being good. But today we're going to be talking about, it's a little quote. We're doing a little quote today, and it's, you'll say who it is from. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Yes. If you're on TikTok enough, you know who that quote is coming from. That quote is coming from Theo Von.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
The comedian. I fucking love Theo Von. It's hilarious.
Bro, he be spitting lately. Like there's some powerful stuff, and I love it because he's motivating, he's inspiring people. I love it. That's what motivates me to be here too.
And I don't think he really expected it to become something so deep, but it really is deep what he says.
Bro, that's the beauty of the internet. You never know your message is gonna touch some people that you didn't expect.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's beautiful. But nothing changes if nothing changes. And the reason we went on to talk about this is because a lot of people want to be successful. A lot of people want to open up businesses. A lot of people want to start entrepreneurship, social media, etc. And it's not possible if you keep doing the same routine. If you're not doing it, if you keep doing the same routine, don't expect for other things to change. So in order for your life to change, you need to make a change. And little micro changes will lead into bigger changes like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Bro, automatically, me and you, we go to the gym, we feel more motivated, we feel more confident about ourselves. We're already pulling some different types of move. Literally everything that you change in your life is it's gonna change the direction of everything. All the goals that you, from the last podcast, we were talking about goals, all the goals that you have set for yourself, you're gonna be able to achieve them if you start micro changing all these little things in life.
We talked this a little bit briefly last podcast about manifestation, and so I think it's huge. After that manifestation, is acting on that manifestation. Is what are you gonna do to make sure you achieve your goal, and not just making the excuses for not completing it.
Yeah. So right here. Okay, perfect. I don't want it to cover your... No, it's perfect. Okay, it's perfect. Damn, the sun is beaming us, bro. Every time we film a podcast, we decide to film it right in this window.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good spot, but the sun's always coming.
It is, bro. No,
we probably have to go a little closer next time because the wall covers the sun right there.
Yeah, bro, we're always getting hit by the sun, but, hopefully... just listen to us, guys.
So what we were talking about right now was, nothing changes if nothing changes. So I think nowadays in our generation specifically, people make all the excuses in the world and they play the victim mentality. They play the victim card,
Yeah.
They say, oh, I wasn't able to achieve my goal because of this or because of this or because of this. It's really up to you on changing your path in life. Mm-hmm. There's some instances like people say, oh, I don't drink alcohol because, my father was an abuser of alcohol and I just didn't want to be anything like him. Or there's people that are like, oh, I drink alcohol, my father drank alcohol, but, it was my choice and my choice only. So I think specifically about that is, sorry.
No, you're good. Just pretend like everyone.
Yeah, I know. I think specifically on that topic right there is, you choose your own path and you choose what you want to do with your life. And it all starts with day one. It all starts one step at a time. You know what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Go ahead and say it, bro.
It all starts with day one. So it's super important for you to find something you could start with right away because nothing changes if nothing changes. I think that speaks alone for itself.
That's a big one. And guys, even if you think there's nothing to change, there's a problem. There's always something to change at any level in life. There's this little thing that you could change, especially if you're watching this video right now. There's probably not a lot of people watching this video, but our friends and family, listen, change something.
I love that you said that. Because most people are, I'm happy how I am. I'm happy with the situation I'm in right now.
Yeah.
It's never get comfortable. Never get comfortable because you have to get uncomfortable to be able to grow and succeed.
Yeah.
You have to do things that you're very uncomfortable with so that you can eventually become comfortable with that situation and
Yeah.
be able to succeed and grow. We talked about this prior, public speaking or networking, something that I personally have been uncomfortable with in the past, but it's something I'm getting better every single day because I force myself into those situations, whether I like it or not, to be able to speak to people and communicate myself.
Hell yeah, bro. And that's, it's scary. It's scary to do those things. It is. But if you don't tackle it now, then, you're never going to get out of that fear.
Yeah.
But like you were saying about the being comfortable, that quote is specifically for that type of people.
Exactly.
It's built for those types of people who are too comfortable. Nothing's going to change if nothing changes. If you have the same routine, you go to your job, you're putting in the hours for your hourly rate, right? You go back home, you sit on the TV watching Netflix or playing video games or whatever you do, and then you go to sleep and you repeat. That's your life, brother. Nothing's going to change if nothing's going to change. You got to put in the work at home as well. Yeah, we're all tired. You're going to be tired. That's part of the game.
That will never change. That will never change, And so there's I get a lot of inspiration from other people. There's people that say, "Oh, I'm tired of my situation. What am I going to do? I'm going to go apply for another job. A job where I'm going to make more money, and I'm going to work more comfortably, and either I get accepted or I get denied. But I'm going to take that step to see whether I'm going to get accepted or denied. And if I get accepted, I'll be able to, make $20, $30, $40, $50,000 more.
Yeah.
And we talked about this prior to is, sometimes you think, oh, I'm unqualified for the position. I'm unqualified for this situation that I'm going to put myself in. You don't know. Try it out.
Nah.
Try it out, and then you'll see. Maybe it's actually something you enjoy more in your life, something that you appreciate more in your life. Because you need to appreciate where you're at every single day, specifically because if you have one job, that is where you're going to spend 70% of your life. Life, if you work long term. And you want to be happy with where you're at. You don't want to be, I have to wake up at this time and go to my job where I feel underpaid and undervalued. No, if you feel underpaid and undervalued, go apply for other positions. Yeah. Try to get accepted where you feel paid enough and valued enough.
Either apply for other positions or different jobs or start building something that you could, build as you go and suffer a little bit and build your little side business on the side. What was the thing that I was going to say? I was going to say, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So that quote, right? That quote.
Nothing changed.
You were saying about, apply to different positions. You'll be surprised the things that you will get accepted to. And you're not shooting your shot is because you don't know your own value. You don't know who you are, and you really this comes with the manifestation. You really have to, bro. Your words mean so much in this world. You gotta dominate with what you say, and you gotta say that you're the best and that you can get this job, and you'll see how much stuff that you could actually get. Because, bro, that quote, there was a guy that got inspired by that. And he's like, I had the same job for so many years and, I had my kids. And you know what? I heard that quote and I applied for a job that I was completely unqualified for. He's like, I had to go to school and everything to get a position like that. But I said, fuck it, why not? Let me apply for this position. He immediately got accepted to the position.
Yeah.
And started making twice as money that he was making. Plus, he wasn't working. He was working less.
Yeah. I think you might be undervaluing yourself, but if you go to another place, another position, you might be actually overqualified with the things you have. So since me personally in the business wise, I interview quite a lot of people. I interview people for the management position. I interview people for marketing. I interview people for finances, accounting. I see these huge ranges of people, but the people I end up hiring are the people that hold themselves to a high standard. So I'll hire someone that, it's like, I know how to do this job. I know how to do it well. I might not have the most experience ever, but, I know I'll have a good job.
He just dominated that interview.
Well, dominate the interview. Yeah. Well, I'll interview people that are like, I did this, I did this, I did this. Like, I was hiring someone to do my AP, accounts payable. Okay. And so I interviewed this one girl, and this one girl's like, so I know how to work with Excel. I know how to work with all these systems, with accounting systems and stuff like that. But she wasn't super confident and didn't hold herself to like a really high standard. And she seemed very nervous in the interview, which is normal. You're always going to be nervous. But then the second girl I interviewed, she was like, I know what I'm doing. I'm the best at what I do,
Ooh,
and
there you go.
you will never have to worry with me. And if I don't
Yeah.
know if I don't know the answer right now, I will figure it out myself. So it's like, who am I going
Boom.
to take? Am I going to take the person who's nervous and doesn't know really what they really want in life,
Yeah.
or or I'm going to hire this person that's really confident with what they're doing, and what they're capable of doing?
Oh, hell yeah. Bro, based on that, I would just be like, oh, like that first girl would have been like, damn, I'm going to have to be probably behind her, teaching her a couple of things. But that's what she wasn't really comfortable
And dude, the
with.
thing is like about the first girl, she seemed super overqualified for me. She had all this experience.
Really? More than the second
More
one?
than the second girl.
Really? Okay.
She had all this experience. So I was like, wow, like this girl's gonna be amazing. She's gonna
Yeah.
kill it. And I mean, she never worked for me at the end of the day, so I can't say that she worked poorly.
Okay,
Didn't
yeah,
work poorly.
yeah.
But at the you know, the second girl killed it in
The
the
way
interview. The way she held
carried-
herself,
yeah,
she
yeah.
gave me all the answers that I wanted to hear.
There you
about
go.
you know, if I don't know the answer, I will figure it out
Ooh.
without you helping me.
Yeah.
That's more than enough, because at the end of the day, I don't hire somebody for me to do their job. I hire somebody for them to do their own job.
Yeah, you want
and
that
them
stress
to fix
out.
their own issues.
Yeah, it's like, yo, boom.
Because I heard this quote from Mark Zuckerberg. He's like, he had someone in marketing, and the person in I'm sorry for all the noise, you guys, by the way.
No, guys,
yeah.
we're in the restaurant.
We're in
We're
the
filming
restaurant, yeah.
podcasts in the restaurant. So we're grinding as we're grinding.
Yeah. So Mark Zuckerberg was hiring somebody in marketing, and the person in marketing is like, I need to hire 13 new people to be able to complete this job. And so I'm having all these issues. And so Mark Zuckerberg's like, okay, so I don't think I'm going to need you if I have to figure out all your issues. And if I have to do my job, if I have to do your job for you. And so at the end of the day, the guy's like, you know what? Cancel all that. I figured it out. So he forced himself to,
Yeah.
fix those issues, because at the end of the day, you don't know what you're capable of. You don't know what you could change in the
Yeah.
situation. You have to find 3 matters of ways you can control the situation as well. So it's like, there's problems that you can control, and there's problems you can't control. Per se, there's problems right now with the economy. Can't control that. You cannot control that. That is out of our hands.
Yeah.
That is governmental. That's something completely out of our hands. But what can we control? We can control inside the restaurant. So we can control quality control. We can control staff training. We can control, marketing. All these types of things that are in our hands to make our business busier. While you can't control the economy, you can't control wars going around the world, you can't control diseases going around the world.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, the last thing you want to do in moments like this is panic, because everyone's already panicking. And honestly, if you really look at it, we talked about opportunities. And whenever there's blood in the market, like people say, and panic, there's always opportunities. And there's people making money off.
Oh my God.
Things like
There's
this, bro.
people that made millions of dollars
Oh, yeah.
off the 2008 crash, the housing crash.
Bro, right now.
And most people lost their homes. Most people
Yeah,
went to
unfortunately,
crippling
yeah.
debt.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. But there are some people that made so much money off
There's
of
a
that.
lot of people that made money.
And so it's like, you can make money in either situation, when the economy is doing well or when the economy is declining.
Yeah.
You can make money either single way. There's people that short the stock market and make hundreds or millions of
yeah.
dollars on
You ever seen them?
on a crash in the stock market. So
Bro,
it's like
yeah.
or even GameStop. I don't know if you remember the GameStop situation like in 2021.
I think I heard something about it. What happened in the game?
Yeah, so GameStop was getting a bunch of hedge fund run people were like buying the stock, but they were buying the stock to crash. So they wanted to. They were putting stocks against the company going down in value.
They were controlling it, basically.
So yeah, they were trying to put the business out of. They were trying to put the business out of business.
Yeah.
So what did people do? People started buying the stock to make the company survive. And so when they shorted GameStop, those hedge fund people, they lost all their money, and the people who bet money on the company to go
Yeah,
up
going
made
up.
millions of dollars. And that started off as like a meme on Twitter, and it really influenced the whole company. And the only
Yeah.
reason that company's alive right now is because of that situation right there.
shoot.
And people wanting the hedge fund managers, not to make this company crash. But there's always going to be negative situations. You put yourself inside your life, and there's going to be negative situations inside your life overall.
Yeah.
Wars. If you never lived through a war, your parents are going to live through a war. And how did they make it out of that situation? And we're currently living through wars right now.
There's a lot of stuff going on, bro. We're living through so much stuff right now.
Yeah, you got Ukraine, Russia, you got Iran, Israel.
Bro,
so
wars,
it's some
freaking-
crazy situations. But it's just like
president
Stop
elections.
worrying. Stop worrying about what's out of your hands, what's out of your control. Focus on what's in control.
Yeah.
And we don't want to get political or anything like that. But the main focus is your business, yourself, your mind, having a healthy
Exactly.
mind,
Yeah.
a healthy mindset, and always learning. You have to learn. Even if you fail, you need to learn from every single situation.
Bro, honestly, there's a lot of stuff going on, but the best thing you can do really right now is if you already can't do nothing about it, just don't look at the phone. There's going to be a lot of stuff popping up in the phone, a lot of things to make people panic even more. Forget that, bro. My phone's to the side and I'm still living the same life.
Yeah.
If stuff happens in my regular, where I'm at standing, not on the phone, but where I'm seeing it, that becomes a real life problem. But if not, everything's fine to me. Okay.
And being able to grow really focuses on you worrying about what you can control and not
Yeah.
worrying about what you cannot control. So I think that's
So the
that's
mindset,
huge.
like a mindset.
The mindset, and going back to the phrase is
Nothing changes.
nothing changes if nothing changes. I believe it's super important for you to live that lifestyle every single day. Have that on your vision board every single day to be able to control all these types of situations. Sorry, there's someone's calling through over here.
Make sure to get closer to the
Yeah.
mic.
So we got these new stands, by the way.
Oh yeah. We were hearing a lot of noise
Yeah.
holding them.
Yeah, so we're leveling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so you want to go on top of?
Nothing changed, bro. That, bro, my life is basically based on that quote. And obviously, it hasn't been here all my life, but, bro, I've learned through the hard ways. I've been through a lot of stuff in life, but I always knew every time I made a change, it's like I could see myself getting closer to that dream that I had. And, bro, going to the gym was a big one for me because that made me feel a lot more confident, not only in myself, but I started to see it in other people who started treating me different.
Yeah.
And that made me want to go to the gym more. And then I started eating healthy, and then it made me work more. And then I started to put in more hours in. Then I got sick of my job, and then I started doing my own business. And it just kept picking up. Like every single year, I'm changing something about myself, and I'm just leveling up every single year. And that's what life's about. You can't be comfortable because the moment you're comfortable, you're gonna crash. You're gonna crash. You're gonna feel depressed. Life is just gonna go by, and bro, life is always going by. That's the thing. You always have to be. It's like the trends, bro. You want to follow the trends. You want to follow life. You want to elevate. You want to get to different levels. If not, you're gonna be left behind, and you're gonna be in the bottom. And that's where people fail. That's where people don't feel like mentally. They're not there. You're not gonna feel free. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, I could say that for our social media as well. One of my main focuses after coming into the company as president was really to grow our social media. And so we've seen that, if a video does well on social media, we'll be busy inside the restaurant. So what I started doing, I hired somebody in marketing, and then I hired a videographer and a photographer. And so I really started to invest money into into our social media to be able to, influence sales inside the company. Mm-hmm. And so when I started with the social media, I think we had like 1,500, 2,000 followers. Now we have a little bit over 27,000 followers.
Before that, there wasn't barely anything going on the.
We had the social media as Puerto Vallarta, but Puerto Vallarta, each location had their own social media.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So what I did was I made one page dedicated to all 8 restaurants.
Why'd you do that?
The social medias?
Yeah.
No, that was like someone they hired before in the past, like 5-6 years ago.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
So we would hire an agency. An agency would be like, oh yeah, you have to make an individual page for every single one of the restaurants. And I'm like, scratch that. You want one page for the whole company.
Yeah.
So what I did was, I talked to marketing. I'm like, marketing, I want to make one page for the whole company, and that's where we're gonna put all the money and all the videos and all the effort into. And honestly, imagine going from 1,500 followers all the way to 27,000 followers.
It's almost at 30.
Almost at 30K eventually.
Yeah.
And then we have videos. Our most viewed video right now has a little bit over 2.1 million views. And so we've seen that, in days that we're slow, if a video does well, we'll be busier inside the restaurant because people end up seeing the video and they're like, oh yeah, I haven't been to Puerto Vallarta in a long time.
Exactly.
Let me go back to the video.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Oh wow, they're doing different type of things. They're doing specials now.
Yeah.
Because it's tough being in a situation where like, okay, we're a company that's been open for over 30 years. People they expect you to be the same and not change whatsoever. But if we're up in everybody's face on social media, it's like, oh, look, we have this new tomahawk. Oh, wow, look, we have this new porterhouse, and we put it on fire in front of the restaurant.
Yeah, bro.
It's like
people are gonna
oh,
pop up.
Shit, like
They're
I
gonna
want
pop
to
up,
go.
yeah.
I didn't know this restaurant was
Yeah.
doing new things. I'm gonna pop into the restaurant and check out what they're doing now.
Bro, you're thinking exactly how the big industry are thinking. Like McDonald's, Wendy's, bro. They're all over. They're killing it. And bro, you even see them on ads on TV everywhere. They're every single second. Because if you don't see Puerto Vallarta all the time, you're gonna kind of forget about it. There's other places, but if you consistently see it, you can be like craving it. Like McDonald's, bro. That thing's everywhere.
One thing that we used to do to also help with our marketing before we really started focusing on social media, our main focus was marketing from a different aspect. So what we had billboards.
Oh,
We
yeah,
had
I remember
about
that, yeah.
11 billboards all over the state. The only negative thing about billboards is billboards are so fucking expensive that it makes no sense having them.
Mm-hmm.
We probably spent, I don't know, every single month we were spending about $30,000 on billboards. And every single billboard, it very much ranged on prices depending on the location and what highway it's on. But we would spend $5,000, $10,000 on specific billboards. It's like why?
But you
Why?
know what?
So you add that up. We spent over millions of dollars on billboards because that was our marketing because we wanted everybody to see it. And we're like, you know what? We get better results with our social media and a video going viral. Just cut off the billboards, and ever since December of this last year, we cut off billboards and we've saved all that money and put it all into our social media aspect.
And bro, you know what? Billboards worked,
They did. They used to work.
but that's in the past. Like we were saying, always follow the trends. What worked in the past is probably not going to work now. And billboards, bro, there's more people on their phones, even driving. Like, unfortunately,
That's great.
People
yeah.
they're not even looking up anymore. That's where they should be looking at the billboard. Bro. Like, they're paying for that, but no one's watching them.
Yeah.
The phone, bro. You're gonna reach so many people through social media, and not just from around your state, from your area, but it goes everywhere. Now, if you start to pop off, you're gonna have people from New York, all over the country, visiting New York just because they see it on the phone.
There's this amazing restaurant in Stanford called Elm Street Diner. I think we talked about it in
Oh
the
yeah,
first
yeah,
episode.
bro.
or something
They're
like
they're
that.
killing it on the
They
social
are
media.
killing it. They
Yeah.
have, I think, a total of like almost like 600,000 followers over
Wow, yeah.
all platforms. And they are popping up. But they have videos that have 50, 60, 100 million views. And so you think
Yeah.
about that. There's 300 million people in the United States. Imagine 100 million people viewing your video. Oh, sorry. You
Oh, we got a birthday. We got a birthday.
Epa.
Yeah. Birthday
So,
protocols.
The birthday protocols, you know? And so that's the wow moments we have here inside the restaurants. So, you know, we sing happy birthday. We make sure they feel all excited and stuff.
Bro, you know what? I kind of like all this. You know why? Because we're not just talk to talk. We're talking about like the business, but boom, you guys are seeing, you guys are hearing everything that's happening. Like everything that you guys are listening to, all the advice, everything is because we're either
We live it.
we're living through it, or we're experiencing new things. So
We're giving you the cheat code so you could, you know, instead of having to learn this all by yourself over a couple of years,
Yeah.
we're giving you everything on the podcast so you can skip that whole step of learning and just apply it to your business or
Bro.
anything inside your life.
like we're not just saying these things because we heard it from somebody else. Like we're living this right now. Like, this is it. This is
Exactly.
reality. It's right
And
in front
so
of you.
I mean, I do that a lot though. I do listen to a lot of billionaires or what
No,
they
no, no,
say
we-
and stuff
yeah,
like that.
I do
And so,
too,
you know,
yeah.
and then I apply that to my business. But
Yeah.
dude, you have to learn from everybody. You can't
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
ignorant.
You gotta be
and
open-minded.
stop learning from everybody because everybody can give you free advice. It's just whether you're gonna do it or not.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that put like, okay, I can build you a perfect business, but I bet that business won't be successful because you're not willing to put the work in for it. They could give you everything.
Yeah.
They give you everything to open up a perfect business. But 99.9% of people won't do it because they are lazy and they are not willing to do the work.
Nothing changes if nothing changes.
Nothing changes if nothing changes.
It all
Exactly.
comes back to that, bro. And dude, you know what? A lot of small, because I've been recording for a lot of businesses in around this area, and a lot of people don't really focus on the marketing.
No.
They're really lacking on the marketing. A lot of people are scared to invest in themselves. And if you don't do nothing, nothing changes. Nothing's gonna change.
Yeah.
You gotta invest, bro. When it comes to a business, you gotta invest in order to grow. And you're gonna stay behind if you don't invest. Unfortunately.
And so you have to think about it like a specific way. So, you know, when I was starting to marketing, I started little by little. So, I was doing Instagram ads and then I was doing little things like that. But then I started, I'm going to hire someone specifically for marketing. I'm going to put them under salary They're going to get a good salary, and their whole job is to promote Puerto Vallarta in specific ways. So, you know, if you think about it, it's like, oh, I have to give somebody a salary that's going to cost me $75,000, $100,000. It's like, oh, that's a shit ton of money. But if you think about it, one video does well, your business can be busy, busy by itself, and you'll make $100,000 that week.
Yeah. And I like what you just said. You kind of like tested it out, and you knew that it was working, and you're like, wait, boom, I tackled it really quick. And you know it was like the big next step.
The great thing about social media is it will tell you exactly the interactions that you get. All the analytics are there. So it'll show you how many views you have, who it reached out to. So it's just like, are you going to take advantage of it or not take advantage of it?
Yeah, bro.
If you see 99% of your crowd or your people that are watching your video are male, what can you do to get some women to watch the video?
There we go, yeah.
Exactly. So you have to kind of, you know, work with what you got.
Bro, dissect that analytics.
You have to dissect it. You have to read the analytics and really take advantage of it. But at the end of the day, look, growing from 1,500 followers to 27,000 followers takes time. It took me, I don't know, it's been like 2 years. And so even then, it's still not, I still don't think it's a crazy amount of people, 27,000 followers. But my goal is like, you know, 100,000 followers for the Instagram page and super viral videos all the time.
And you know what's crazy? The thing, you know how I had my social media page? It could go really slow.
Yeah.
But there could be that month. Bro, I had a month where I was gaining 30,000 followers.
Yeah.
Like, my thing was going crazy. Like, it could get, bro, it could be slow. And then, boom, you're like, what the fuck just happened? What's happening? I like the beauty of social media.
That's the beauty about social media, you know? As long as you're willing to put the work in and keep consistently uploading, you know, you could have that month that you could blow up, you know?
That's what we're hoping for the podcast.
This was, you know, after 2 years of the Instagram for Puerto Vallarta, I finally had the first viral video. Yeah. I've never had a video hit over 1 million views.
And that would have never happened if you didn't.
This video didn't even just beat 1 million views. It went to 2 million views.
It kept growing.
But that happened after 2 years. 2 years. Yeah. That's a lot of fucking time.
That topped that other video because you guys had a video ping for a while.
Yeah, the top video. the top video. No, we had some videos that did pretty well though in the meantime. We had some that had 500, 600,000 views. And so it did really well for us there as well. But it's just, you know, it's not the same as like 1 million or 2 million. So 2 years of consistent work finally paid off. But even then, we're not stopping now. We don't plan on stopping anytime soon. And so it's like consistently uploading videos and making sure, you know, that people all around the state and all around the states around me know about Puerto Vallarta and the Mexican food that we offer.
Yeah, and you've seen it. It's been 2 years. You've seen so much growth. Bro, here in the next 2 years, where would the page?
So it's like, you know, exactly.
It's gonna be like, there's gonna be like, you're gonna see 1 million. Like that's our lowest videos, 1 million.
Yeah. So I mean, something that we always wanted to do as well in the company was a Vita dinner series.
Oh, so that's something that you guys always talked about?
We always talked about it in the past, but we never actually started doing it.
Oh, really?
So we planned out the first event. You're like, screw it. We want to do this event. Let's actually do it. So we planned it out. We planned it out for 20 people. We're going to do a 20-person dinner. That dinner, we, you know, invited friends and family, and we kind of made it special, more smaller. And then, boom, we sold out that dinner really quickly because we had friends and family. Second dinner, we're like, you know what? We could make this even better, and we could improve and make more people come to it and market it better. So what do we do? We started putting a lot of money to marketing, and then we sold that one out. We sold that one out, and we had like 105 people participate in the second Vita dinner series.
Oh, damn.
And ever since then, we've done about 13 dinners. Every single one has been sold out.
Yeah.
Sold out.
And bro, there was some that it was like way more than sold out.
There
was more people than
I remember
expected.
The one in, what was it? The 1 year anniversary, so April.
Was it that one?
Yeah, it was a 1 year anniversary.
Bro,
April.
that one was
we sold 150 tickets. By the way, we always try to reach for 100 people, so we sold 50 tickets more. Dude. But I mean, that was a party though. We brought DJs, you know, and it was a great experience. We brought this amazing Chef Lalo from New York. Shout out to him. And we gave this great experience. If you guys haven't seen the Vita Dinner Series, check out the Puerto Vallarta page, and you can check it out. It's honestly an amazing mix of. It's going to be a great experience that you go through. About a 5-course dinner with 5 tequila pairings. and then live entertainment. You know,
Live
fire
entertainment, bro.
ladies,
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
musicians, magicians. We have a little bit of everything.
There's a little bit of everything, even the networking. Like that's the main reason I recommend it. A lot of people who own businesses go to these events, and you get to network.
And it's on a weekday, so it's like instead of having to waste one of their days on the weekend to go to the event, on a Tuesday, what do you gotta do on a Tuesday afternoon? Nothing.
Exactly.
You have nothing to do on a Tuesday afternoon. Come to the restaurant, go have this great experience, meet a lot of people, have some fun, and you will see, you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, I think that
How much time are we in? Right
we're like at 30 minutes.
All right.
I think we're good.
So,
yeah, but nothing changes if nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Shout out Theo Vaughn.
Shout out. Yeah, we got to get him credit because it's his quote.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. If you guys are watching, if you guys have watched to the end of the video, what's up? Thank you so much. I appreciate your view. Maybe your like will be a little bit more appreciated too.
Like and comment, follow us.
Yeah, hell yeah, guys. If you guys comment, like a lot of people haven't really commented like that, but
you guys are the OGs. You guys are the OGs,
bro. Yes, and the few people who have is like that's big motivation for us, and we're always gonna address the comments. Like if you say something, we're going to mention it in the next video, and it's the beginning of the video. We're gonna mention it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope everyone's staying focused.
Yes,
hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're gonna keep making these episodes, and we're aiming for 1,000 subscribers right now. It might be a big one, but that's how I did with my fitness page, and then I ended up with 30,000. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with the focus page.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll see you guys on episode number 6.
Stay focused.
Stay focused. Peace.